So, I decided to be a beekeeper, and I have no idea what I'm doing. My name is April, and I decided to give beekeeping a try. I've kind of been going back and forth with it for a while, just on and off over the years. It keeps just popping up, and I'm like, probably shouldn't do it because I'm scared of bees. Dramatically, like, irrational fear, like, run from bees. Like, I probably have never been 10 feet within a bee. Like, I can't do it. I freak out. I just run away. Like, it's pretty bad. Like, I've been in serious situations where I see a bee and I'm ducking like a boxer. I'm like, like, I'm telling you, yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. But I mean, it's, irrational fears. What are you supposed to do? They're not supposed to make sense. But yeah, so I was like, how can I be a beekeeper if I'm scared of bees? But like, I like gardening, I like outdoors, I like nature, I like most animals. I'm not scared of snakes, I don't have a problem with spiders. It's just bees freak me out. So I'm just like, what the heck? I don't know. So just, I was like, I don't think I can't do it. But the honey part of it is really cool because I'm like, dude, bees are really interesting and they're kind of crazy. Like, they do some like crazy stuff. Like, they're just interesting little creatures. Even though they're terrifying, they're pretty cool. And the more I learn about them, the more I'm like, oh, they're not that bad. Still, I need them to give me 50 feet, but like, they're not that bad. But no, I just want to honestly play with honey. Like, this harvesting honey seems really cool and really interesting, and I'm like, just making something from like something else just seems super dope. So I was like, I should just do it. So yeah, I'm kind of winging it here. But yeah, so I finally, maybe like a month ago, it's March right now, so maybe about a month ago, like end of January, February, I was like, let me just look into it. Let me see what it's really about. Like, how do you start being a beekeeper? Like, you see all those like massive like agricultural farms and stuff, and I'm like, is it like a job? Do you apply? Like, can you just, how do people just do it? Like, so I was like, let me see. So I live in California, and I looked up the like rules, and like literally I was like, rules to beekeeping. But turns out it's legal in California. LA County is legal, so that worked out for me. Um, I do have to register my hives, and I have to do like an application with the city and the county. There are restrictions on like how many hives we can have, like the location, everything. It's kind of specific, but it's not that bad. We have a limit of 4 hives. You can have 4 hives in one residential property, and they can't be like 10 feet within like the property line or something. But it's not too crazy restrictions or anything like that. I wasn't originally trying to put them in my backyard because they're really close to my neighbors and like there's kids and stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to cause any problems. But it's super simple, and plus I'm going to be coming back and forth, so it just makes sense to just pop them outside. I'm going to do 2 hives, I think. I really want to do 4, but we're going to start slow. Because the more I'm doing, I'm like, oh my god, what if I mess up? I need backups. So, but we'll do 2. So after looking up the rules and stuff and figuring out what to do, I joined like a local, I joined the local beekeepers association. I went to one of their little meetings. They actually have classes and a bunch of resources. They're actually pretty knowledgeable, and they're the go-to because they know, like, I don't know, well, one, they have experience, but 2, they know the specifics of like the climate, and they've been doing it in this specific area. They know what's going on, so it's like kind of a lot easier and more reliable than just looking up on the internet. So that was really cool. I think my first day I literally went with like questions, and I was like, all right, how does this work? Yeah, so I was really being like studious. But yeah, so it was really cool. After that though, I had to figure out like how to actually start. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, where do you get bees from? What do you need? What are the equipment? Like, it's a lot. It's crazy. Beekeeping also isn't really cheap. It's definitely I mean, you could probably start cheap, but I'm a little crazy, so I was like, let me just make sure. But like, I got like a super, not really expensive, but a really good beekeeping suit. Like, I was like full suit. I'm like, I need to be covered head to toe. Like, none of that, just a jacket. No, absolutely not. Like, if you could cover me in chainmail, sign me up. I can't do it. But got gloves. I got all that stuff because I'm like, just keep me safe. Like, please. But so there's just like different parts of a beehive. There's different styles of beehives. I'll go over all that in another video about the equipment I chose and like how I'm gonna set everything up. I did actually get everything sent to me like unassembled. It was cheaper and just kind of made more sense to just get it unassembled, and then you can personalize it and build it yourself. Plus, I like DIY, so it seemed like a good idea. It really wasn't. I underestimated my skills so much. Like, IKEA really got me thinking I can build stuff. I'm like, this is more than an Allen wrench and some clips. Like, this is for real handiwork. Like, geez, oh man. But this it worked out. It worked out. There are different ways to get bees. That's another thing. I was like, where do the bees come from? Like, do you just go outside? Like, again, terrified. So I'm like, in my mind, it's like SpongeBob when he's with the net and he's jellyfishing out there. That's what I feel like people with nets and traps and like vacuums chasing bees. I'm like, I cannot, absolutely not. Climbing a tree, getting a full swarm, can't do it. But yeah. So I guess wild bees, outdoor regular bees, native bees. They're wild bees or feral bees. Also, don't want to mess with feral bees. Like, that sounds dangerous. So I'm like, how else do you get bees? You can like just literally inherit them from somebody. Like, somebody can just give you their colony, or you actually buy bees. They're bred like by bee breeders. Turns out bees are livestock, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. But yeah, so they're bred for specific genetics, and I'm like, okay, that sounds crazy, but it makes sense because like kind of like dogs and cats and other animals, you need the like genes and like better suit whatever you're trying to do. So bees are bred for like their temperament and stuff. So like they're bred to be more docile, really good honey producers, disease resistance, all that kind of stuff. So there's a ton of different bee breeds. I'm doing two colonies, so I actually decided to get two different breeds to kind of see how they go, and like they're slightly different, but they're kind of similar. So just see which one's better, which one's like better for this environment, better for my climate, and just kind of to see how they go. I was like, biggest thing, temperament. I need the nicest, gentlest, calmest bees ever. I'm like, please, Jesus. But yeah, I went with Carnolian bees and Italian bees. I'll get into that more later when we go over the actual specifics of bees, but yeah, it's kind of cool. So it's spring right now. It's April. No, it's not April yet. Sorry, it's March 21st. March 21st. So technically, first day of spring. And yeah, so they're not actually ready yet. They're not. I pre-order them, and they'll get here in April. So this is still the setup period, getting everything like organized and built and like prepared. So I have a little bit of time. I'm just yeah, kind of. It's just been moving and just, I would say moving and grooving. It's just been flying off the rails. So, yeah, there's a lot to get done. But stay tuned for more if you want to see how much fun I have.